Welcome back to another GCN training video. This one is going to be so painful, so now's your opportunity to click off. But if you, like me, want to get something really big and hard out of the session, then stick on, because you're going to love it. You're going to love it at the end of it. Maybe not during it. It's 60 minutes long, and we got a nice gradual warm-up of 15 minutes. Stop laughing. Yeah. So just kind of warm those legs up, get your heart rate pumping. It's so important to warm the engine. It's like starting a V12 on a cold day. It just needs the extra bit of time just to warm up before we go into max efforts. And those max efforts are going to come thick and fast. It's going to be ramped up as we go through the session. So we're going to be doing 1 minute max, 3 minute, 5 minute, and then 12 minutes. It's going to be so brutal, but you're going to love it. Right, as you can see on the screen, we've got perceived effort of 1. So that's us crystal cranking, yeah? That's us not putting a lot of effort through the pedals, and it's just kind of getting the motions of the bike. The motion in the ocean. Right, 40 seconds now at this nice perceived effort of next to 1. And then what's going to happen is we're going to start to ramp up the resistance for the next 15 minutes. But now's your opportunity to really focus on the session. This is a session you kind of want to do maybe once every 2 weeks. And if you want to compare with previous times doing this session, then you can do that through your heart rate or your power, depending on if you have access to power, whether that's a smart trainer, a power meter on your bike and the crank or the pedals. And if it's heart rate, then you can use that, working out your threshold and also your max. Now we've got an illustrious group of guests with us. Now we've got some beautiful faces out there that I'm going to introduce you to as we get through this warm-up. So you are going to be in great company, let me tell you. So we've got 1 minute 40 on the board now. So we're looking at a perceived effort of 2. If you can't find the right gear like me, just grind it out. Find that gear. Start engaging the muscles from your glutes to your calves. Then you forgot the name of the muscles, that's okay. 1 minute 18 seconds now. So you're looking to just raise that heart rate. Create some nice blood flow from your heart to your muscles. It's always good to concentrate on your technique when it comes to indoor training. Working on your pedaling stroke, working on your core stability and strength. You want to keep a nice relaxed shoulder and neck. That way you're using your legs like pistons. You don't want your legs to move your body. You want to keep nice and straight and flat and solid on the bike. Focus on that breathing too. Got 30 seconds, and then we could probably raise the resistance up a little bit more to perceived effort of 3. So this is nothing to write home about. Nothing to tell the parents. We're not doing max yet, are we, Maddie?
No.
No, we're not. Like it. We're just gonna ease ourselves into it. Make sure you got some water on board. You're gonna really sweat it out. If your bike's not swimming in a paddling pool full of your sweat, then you're doing something wrong. 2 minutes to go. If you're wondering who our guests are, then, well, let me introduce you to. Weighing in at just under kilograms, ex-professional cyclist, just retired this year. At the back right, Emily. I'm working on my Las Vegas Rocky Balboa style. To her right, weighing in at kilograms, Laura. Now she is ultra endurance marathon runner, daughter of ex-professional cyclist, owner of bike shop, and ex-professional snowboarder. In front of her, weighing in at 30 kilograms, lightweight like a swallow in the air, is Maddie. And And to our left, needing no introduction, Queen Bee of cycling, our very own Manon Lloyd. God, I've been working on that so long.
That was so good.
Yeah?
That was so good.
Yeah?
We all enjoyed that so much.
Yeah. I'm so ready for the session.
I can't tell if she's joking or not. Anyway, now is the opportunity to raise that resistance. Let's kind of just forget what I did there, maybe laugh at me. That's okay. Put it in the comment section below what you thought of my great intro voices. 20 seconds to go. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna punch into the sweet spot. We're gonna go from perceived effort of 5 to 6 for the next 4 minutes. It's long, it's tiring, but it's really good for the muscles. Okay, you ready? 5 seconds. And then what we're gonna do is find an extra gear. Here we go. Oh, there we go, found it. Found it. There she is. She was hiding there somewhere. Found it. 1 minute and 45 seconds now on this gear. Manon Lloyd, how are you feeling?
Yeah, good. Settling into this hour session nicely. Getting a good warm up done. Hope it's a good one.
Right, let's do a little quick fire just to get this time just moving a little bit quicker. It's always good just to take our mind off what we're doing, and actually you'll find the time goes a lot quicker. Are you ready now?
Yeah.
I'm going to answer to the two of the front questions. It's your opportunity to shout out the answer. Winner of the Tour de France in 2021 is... You're welcome to comment in the comment section below. Right, ladies, this is awful. 2021, shout.
I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Okay.
Can we cut that out?
Okay,
this is bad.
I'm sorry, everyone at home, this is a basic question for a cycling enthusiast, especially one that's a presenter for a cycling channel known as GCN.
Was it Tarepogacha?
Hello! It only took her 5 minutes.
I didn't want to say the wrong answer.
What team does Tarepogacha ride for?
UAE Emirates.
Hello, nice one. 2-1.
2-1.
You've only answered 2 questions.
2-0. 5 seconds, and then we'll go into the next 2 questions because our questions seem to be quite slow.
Good job, we've got all this time to answer them.
Ramp it up now.
Hey stupid, you think I want you just because I am a woman. Hey stupid, I don't want you, you're way too...
Focus now. What race did an Italian Ineos rider win recently over the cobbles? You get bonus marks for naming the rider.
Paris-Roubaix.
Correct.
What's the right?
Brelli.
No. You're actually correct.
He doesn't ride for Ineos.
He's not an Ineos rider.
You need to work on getting your questions right.
I think it's the issue is that I'm working too hard. 1 minute to go. Luckily our creators are going to scrap that. 50 seconds to go. For some reason, I was thinking about Gianni Moscon, who was off the front, suffered a puncture, thought he had it. In my head, he had it.
You must have fallen asleep.
I thought it's probably true. 30 seconds to go. And then we're going to bring it back to a perceived effort of 1 before ramping up for 3 minutes. And then we're going to go into our max efforts. If you fancy getting out of the saddle, just stretch out your back, then please do so. 10 seconds. 10 seconds now, Mad. E. 2 seconds. 1, ease up. Right, what I want you to do now, if you're willing and able, just lean back on the saddle. Keep spinning those legs. What you want to do is just keep the blood moving in the body. But it's a really good opportunity while we've got this minute rest, just to kind of stretch out the back and then breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just stretch out, getting ready for, we're only, 10 minutes into a 60-minute session. So we really want to just center ourselves. Really concentrate on what's to come. This is a session, as I said, not for the faint-hearted. These are sessions that belong for people willing to go that extra mile for a bit of fitness. Manon's drifting off. She's obviously very bored of my speech.
Drifting off? I'm just enjoying my bit of rest.
2 seconds, 1 second. Let's raise it back up, Manon. Let's go.
What are we going up to?
We're going up to a perceived effort of 4 for 3 minutes. But what I suggest is you start nice and easy, and then every minute try and add another gear. If you can do that, or add a little bit of resistance, then try it with me. And remember, during these rest period, grab some liquid. It's a good idea to have some electrolytes in there. What you tend to do is you lose all your salts, and that brings in the onset of dehydration. Dehydration is actually the biggest killer when it comes to performance. And it's really easy to get dehydrated, especially on the indoor trainer, where you haven't got the wind in your hair, where it's not got that air cooling system around you. We've actually just got the fans we've got, depending on how big your fan is, depending on how cool you are. Right. Are you ready, Madster?
I'm ready.
Right, let's raise up another gear then, please. There we go, lovely. I love that sound. I used to hate it in the races where you just heard the big gear dropping into the 11, rouleur style, and you just saw Bradley Wiggins come tanking past you at 55k an hour. It was just disheartening, hated it. 1 minute 30. 30 seconds, we're gonna add another gear to the roster. Love that. We're gonna wait for that sound. We're gonna engage some more muscle fibers. 11 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's have another gear, please. Let's add another gear to the roster. I'm 3/4 of the way down the block. Where are you sitting, Maddie?
I'm just doing it through the Wahoo kicker on my Wahoo.
Oh, we've got a techie with us. Hello. She's doing it on her Wahoo kicker. No, a Wahoo head unit. I like it. I'm old school. Right, Manon, how you feeling?
Yeah, good. Settling into it nicely. Nice 4 out of 10. Feeling good.
Love that. She's so composed. One thing I've learned about Manon is nothing really phases her. She's always composed as you like a ballet dancer. 5, 4, 3, 2, crystal crank it. Let's bring it easy. Eat nice and easy. On your Wahoo thingy, ease it off.
Yeah, it's on 0 now.
Nice, 50 seconds. Like our little guests, shouldn't say little, like our guests, just lean back on the saddle if you can. Stretch out your back. It's so easy to get hunched over like a tortoise with a shell on its back. 30 seconds now, and then we're gonna go straight into a max 1 minute. Have you got 60 seconds in you? My guess is probably. Now's the time to access it. 20 seconds to go. Think about the gear you want to access. Think about the gear you want to sit in. Whether you want to be in or out of the saddle is totally up to you for this minute. I tend to start out of the saddle to get on top of the gear and then bring it back into the saddle. It's a long effort, 60 seconds, but you have got it all in you. Are we ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Bring it in. Into that big ring. Come on now. 50 seconds. This is an effort you kind of want to pace. Let's not go balls to the wall. Let's rein in, let's keep composed. Now I'm going to sit back in the saddle. I'm going to try and drop down 1 gear to hold a nice cadence. And then I'm going to try and ramp it up so I've got a negative split towards the end. Negative split meaning I'm going to go harder and faster towards the end of this effort. 20 seconds now. It's dropping, the time is ticking down, and we are flying. Come on now. Come on now, dig in. 10 seconds before our rest. You got this now. Easy, come on. Dig in, harder. Ease now. Woo! Right, you'll be pleased to know that is the start of our pyramid. But we've got 4 minutes in between. So let's just drop it down. Slightly easier gear. And let's do a quick fire round with Manon. Are you ready, Manon?
I'm ready.
Coffee or tea?
Oh, coffee.
Climbing bike or aero bike?
Aero bike.
Cyclocross or road?
Ooh, road.
Track or cyclocross?
Track.
Dolphins or salmon?
Dolphins.
Tent or teepee?
Teepee. Oh, you're really scraping the barrel today, aren't you?
Yeah. Carrot cake or brownie?
Carrot cake.
Red kit or black?
Black.
Interesting. Stealth.
I love
Pinarello or Canyon or Orbea?
Oh, I mean, at the moment I am living my Orbea and my fancy forks, so
there we have it.
Orbea.
Climbing or descending?
Descending.
Deep section wheels or shallow?
Deep section wheels.
Brown hair or blonde?
Brown hair.
There we go. Could have guessed that one if I'm honest. Aeroplane or boat?
Aeroplane.
All right. The Giro d'Italia or Tour de France?
Oh, Tour de France.
Best place to watch the tour, Alpe d'Huez or Mont Ventoux?
Alpe d'Huez.
Cavendish or Sam Bennett?
Cavendish.
Interesting choice. Would you prefer to win an Olympic gold medal or the Women's Tour de France?
Women's Tour de France.
Interesting choice. Thought you'd get Olympic, if I'm honest. Last question to rule them all.
Make it a good one.
Hank, Dan, Sire, Ollie, favourite presenter, and Alex.
Ollie.
Great. 1 minute and 20 seconds left of our little warm-up, and then we got a 3 minute. I walked straight into that.
You did forget Connor in that lineup, but you know.
I forgot. The only reason I forgot Connor is because I knew he'd get it. Right, 3 minutes at perceived effort of 10. And then in the next 4 minutes, we're gonna hear a little bit from Maddie. We're gonna hear her life story. We're gonna hear what drives her, what motivates her. We're gonna hear what the plans are for the future. Seconds. Here we go. Manon, let's concentrate now.
Got my full attention, don't you worry.
15 seconds. And then we start with 3 minutes and a max effort. This is 3 minutes that is going to be painful, sore, and generally pretty nasty, but we're gonna love it. 2, 1, up the gears now. If you're willing and able, jump out the saddle. Let's get on top of that gear, but let's not go balls to the wall, let's not go hard. This is not a sprint, this is a marathon. Raise up that heart rate. If you've got a heart rate monitor on, have a look at it. We want to see it climbing. If it goes on over 230, contact your doctor. That is not good. Work out your max, and you want to sit about 10 beats under it. Let's go now. Raise up. That perceived effort scale is hit the roof. We're into the red. Like Manon's kit, we are diving into the red. Dig in now. Come on, Maddie, what are you saying?
How far in are we?
We've got 2 minutes to go.
We can do it.
Yeah, I totally agree. Not quite sure what she said, but I'll take it. 1 minute, 40 seconds. Laura's digging in. You can tell she's an athlete that knows no barriers. In the zone. Focus on one thing and one thing only. The power that she's being able to expend through those pedals. Right. Let's do 20 seconds of silence. Just focus on that breathing. There we go, we made it through that 20 seconds, only just. 1 minute to go. If you can, just to keep us honest, let's add another gear. 40 seconds. No pain, no gain. Pain is temporary. Quitting lasts forever. This is where the gladiators are made. In your shed, in your room, in your backyard, on your trainer. This is where the hard work's put in. This is where the success is made. This is when the fitness goals start to tumble. Here we go now. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Love. Lovely job, team. Smash that. Rein it in. Grab a drink. Now's the opportunity. Please make sure you're keeping hydrated. So important that you're keeping well hydrated, and if you want to gel, just to make sure you get to the end of this session. Now's the opportunity to get a gel in you. You've got 36 minutes left for this effort. But you can do it. You got to remember you're with me all the way, and we've got our guests there that are not shying away from the pain and the effort. We've got a 5-minute effort, and then we've got a 12-minute effort. All right?
Spicy.
This can be so spicy, but we've got to remember we're going to be in the Coliseum.
That's like 3 chili spicy.
That is 3 chilies on the Richter scale.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We're going to get in that Coliseum. We're going to create a nice bubble around us, and we're going to all go so deep. All right? Right, let's do a quick fire with Maddie. We're going to start off by the one everyone wants to know. Flat white, oat milk or normal milk?
Oh, I actually know the answer to this one.
On then.
Oat milk cappuccino?
Yeah.
There we go, oat milk cappuccino. White shoes or black?
White.
Socks under bib tight or over?
Under.
Short sleeves or long?
Depends on the weather.
Nice. Black shorts or white?
Black.
Nice. Wet riding or snowy riding?
Wet, I think.
Being cold or too hot?
Quite like being cold.
We need to like speed up those answers.
Yeah, no, but they're all situational.
Short bottles, 500 ml or 700 ml?
700.
700. Oh, like good. Keeping hydrated. Solid. Carbon bike or alloy?
Carbon.
Let's do climbing bike or aero?
Climber.
Deep wheels or shallow?
Deep.
20-minute effort or 10?
20.
If you had a career outside of cycling, what would it be?
Something to do with art?
Love that, she's a creative. This is good. Would that be in pottery or paint?
Paint.
How long have you been riding?
Since I was under 10.
How long will you be riding?
Forever.
Like that. Best result?
I was national champ at some point.
Hello, we're riding with the national champion. And that concludes our quickfire round. Right, 1 minute to go. I do feel sorry for the Manon and Maddie having a microphone and me asking them questions. They're not ready for them, they haven't scripted them, and it's just off the cuff for your entertainment only.
We'll get you back, so it's all right.
40 seconds to go. And then we got a 5-minute effort. And I'm gonna get in the zone, and I'm gonna get you, and I'm gonna get you guys to come along with me. We're gonna visualize this effort. We're gonna go so deep into our minds, into our souls, Emily. Yeah, you're gonna come back in cycling after this effort. You're gonna re-sign a pro deal. You're gonna love it. You're gonna hit the Olympics. You're gonna then ride the Tour de France, and you're gonna end on such a big high. You're gonna think you're Eddie Merckx. 12 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We've entered it. There's no going back. You can't turn me off now. We're in it. We're in deep. We're nearly halfway in. We are going to love it. We're going to lap it up. We're going to love all that hard work. And we're going to love the throbbing feeling we're going to have in our legs at the end of it. 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's get in the zone now. Right, find a rhythm. Sit back in the saddle. We're looking for an effort you can only just maintain for this 4 minutes. It's going to be hard. You're going to be you're going to be out of breath. If you're doing it right, you're not going to be able to talk. Your breathing is going to start to get deeper. Focus on your legs as pistons. Dig in now. Hold it. Hold the effort. If you're feeling you're not getting enough out of you, add some more resistance, hey Manon?
Why not?
She's so composed. So composed. There's a reason she was European champion, national champion, rode for Wales at the Commonwealth Games. Her palmares is like Everest compared to my molehill. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Come on now, dig deep. If you want to utilize the different hand positions from the hoods, if Manon can go on the hoods just to give everyone a view of how that looks. Maddie on the drops. Just utilize all these different variations if you have a drop handlebar bike. I tend to like sitting in a strong position on the tops. I just feel like I can access more.
Not very aero though.
It's not very aero, but we're on an indoor trainer.
Always good to practice being
We're
in
not
the
going
drops.
anywhere. Right, I'm going to ignore what she said because I didn't quite hear her. 2:30. Come on now, dig in. Manon, you're not trying hard enough. Let us know in the comment section below if you think Manon's trying hard.
I'm pacing myself through the effort. Got
Don't want to hear it.
Session.
Manon, dig in. 2 minutes. Come on, Maddie. Come on, Laura. Come on, Emily. Look, you can see, look, already visualizing herself as the next top women cyclist. Just flying up Ventoux like it's nothing, like it's a piece of flat road down the Monaco Peninsula. 1 minute 40. That time has absolutely flown down like an avalanche cascading a mountain. 1 minute 30. My legs hurt so bad. But it feels so right at the same time. Right, 1 minute, 20 seconds to go. Come on now. 1 minute and 10 seconds. Dig in now. I want you guys to be on the floor at the end of this. 1 minute. I'm gonna get into that horrible 11. And I'm gonna grind it out because I freaking can. That's all I'm gonna do. 50 seconds now. 45 seconds. Maddie, come on now, give me some inspiration.
Keep going.
Will me forward.
Just keep swimming.
Yes. A quote from that very well-known film. Just keep swimming through the pools of sweat I'm creating. 24 seconds. I'm dying off. 20 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2. Manon can take over 5 seconds.
Are you all right?
5
How long easy have we got now?
4 minutes.
Oh, 4 minutes, nice and easy. Spin the legs. Nice easy gear and relax.
That was so good. How good was that, Maddie?
Yeah, good. It was fun.
Right, we've got 12 minutes for our next effort, all right?
12-minute effort.
12-minute effort.
Oh.
10 out of 10.
But the reason I went so deep is because I want you guys to know that anything's possible. You can bring yourself up from the grave and you can smash it. Believe in yourself. Believe in how strong you can be. You got this. Here goes. 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Let's bring it in now. Let's focus. Let's turn down that music so we retain all that energy. And then we're gonna explode out the gates like Rocky Balboa fighting Ivan Drago. 2 minutes 30. We're gonna come in with a jab, hit it with the left, uppercut, 220. This is, in capital letters on my screen, 12 minutes all out.
That's a long time to go.
It was
full
set
gas.
by our very own giant, otherwise known as Connor Dunn. This is all out in capital letters. If the creator's got time, all out like that. No pressure. If it hasn't been done, don't worry. Right, 1 minute, 40 seconds. I can feel my heart pumping. It's just like that. And it's gonna go up. You know when you're like sitting on the precipice of a mountain and you look down the mountain and you're already at the top, there's no way down except flat out. And you're looking down and you're thinking, I can't do that. But in your heart of hearts, you know you really can. And we're at the top of the mountain now. There's one way out, and that's a 12-minute effort. And it's only 12 minutes long. You think, when you sit down for a coffee, how quick 12 minutes goes. It's not hanging around, it's time's not slowing down. So just put that effort in, that time will go, and we will be so much stronger. "40 seconds, bring it back now. Come on, focus. I'm going to try and steal about 400, I reckon.
400 watts for 12 minutes. You could back to, well, you never made this World Tour, but probably do World Tour at that power. You just have to throw a bit of banter around now and again.
Right, 15 seconds. No, I'm joking. 10 seconds. Right, choose that gear. Get that big ring. Emily's going to be sitting on around 280, 90 watts, I reckon. Easy. Hello, it's gone! We're out of the box! Woo-wee! If anyone's seen Avatar, you know when he swings through the jungle like that. Or not. 11 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's get in the zone now. Oh my gosh. Your legs always seem to feel super rough when you start the effort, but when you get into the 2-minute mark, your legs would have opened up, your blood vessels would have expanded, all that new blood that's flown in, out your heart, it's just re-oxygenated, and it's firing down to the muscles, and it's flushing the lactate that you feel right now. And then we've hit that next minute, that lactate is going to be going away out of our legs. We're going to be warmed up, and we can add another gear. So to quicken up that process, let's speed up our cadence. We're looking for a cadence of around, it says on the screen 80, but I tend to look at around 95, but whatever suits you. Right, here we go now. Dig deep now. You've got this, team. Everyone at home, really focus. You can do this, believe in yourself. You've got this. 10, 18. Well done, Maddie. Really nice and focused. Emily and Laura looking great as per usual. If you're looking at a style to replicate, then our guests are for sure riders that have been there, done that, known how the pedaling technique is, how to be efficient on the bike, how to be stable and strong. All lovely techniques. I think mine's probably the worst, but that's okay. I've got time to practice. 9 minutes and 30 seconds down to go. Joke. Come on then, man. Dig deep. This means more to me than your European Championship medal. You getting through this. Oh. My gosh, it feels good. If you're doing this in the deep, dark winter and you've got a fire available, after this, what you want to do is just sit by the fire, put on a brilliant GCN Plus documentary. There's plenty out there. The best ones are my ones. Just look for a poster with my face on it and watch that one. You won't be disappointed. If you're disappointed, let me know in the comment section below. 8 minutes and 30 seconds. That will show you that you'll never want to get on a tandem again. 8:30. Manon's also put out some good docs. Come on now, 8:20. Manon, do you want to lead for a little bit?
Sorry?
Do you want to lead for a little bit?
Go on then. How long we got to go now?
Got plenty of time, don't worry about that.
Loads of time. Well, this kind of effort, I like to just concentrate. I like to sometimes look at my feet, watch my legs turn, just get in the zone, not think about too much. Just concentrate on putting out a consistent effort throughout. Try not to go out too hard.
No, this is max effort.
Yeah, but you want to sustain that effort all the way to the very last minute. You don't want to go out full gas in that first minute and then die off at the end, because that's not the aim of the exercise. A nice consistent 12 minutes. And if you're feeling good in the last minute, we can go for a cheeky little sprint. But that's a few minutes away. Back to you.
I like it. Words of wisdom from a lady that knows. Any words of wisdom from you, Maddie? Someone who's been there, done that, in the pro peloton right as we speak.
In these efforts, I think I'm just focusing on technique as well as anything, just to distract myself. I try not to look at the time because it just goes slower, so just need to focus on something else for me.
Halfway is gone. Have you got any idea of what kind of this effort, what it benefits?
Just being able to, these sort of efforts means that when it's easier in a race, you're just tapping along when other people might be struggling. You're finding it easy, and then you've got that energy left at the end of the race to just go harder.
Yeah, that's right. It's all about working on your threshold power. So this is your sustainable power that you can sustain at for longer periods. We're not looking at VO2 here. We're looking at the power above sweet spot. If you hit a climb, this is the kind of power you want to sustain. If you're on the front of a bunch, this is the kind of effort that will help that, will make you more efficient when it comes to just going a little bit above what you're used to or what you're comfortable with. Remember, when you're gaining fitness and you're gaining strength, you need to be pushed. You need to stretch the muscles. You actually need to break them down so they can recuperate and rebuild stronger. You want to keep a lot of variation within your training. Variation is the key to success when it comes to adapting, making the right adaptations to get you going stronger, make you fitter, reduce some body weight if you're carrying a little bit more than you'd like. Maybe after Christmas, you've eaten all the mince pies. You just want to get rid of it. This is you going to be working above what you're used to. Now, the time is really shot down. I hope you're holding the cadence that you started with. If you're feeling it's starting to drop, just drop it down a gear and try and maintain that cadence. If you're looking for that negative split, then now's your opportunity to get out of the saddle or raise a gear, just to keep you honest. It's all about distracting your mind. Your mind's gonna be telling you to stop. Your mind's gonna be telling you to, it's painful. Why are you putting me through this? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna override that mentality, override your brain system. We're gonna turn it off, and we're actually gonna engage in the positivity that you're gonna get out of it. You're gonna stride for more. You're gonna put one pedal in front of the other. You're gonna put more power out that your brain thinks you're capable of. And you're gonna ride on feel, on soul, on heart. And we're gonna go all the way to the end, to the last second. And if we're not, then I'm sorry. 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Now I'm gonna get engaged in another gear. I am not gonna cheat you. I'm gonna do every single pedal rev with you. I'm gonna put as much power out as I humanly can. I'm gonna go so deep in the last 2 minutes that my bike's gonna start to take off. Come on now. Manon, I'm with you. Maddie, Laura, and Emily. We're in your peloton at home. We're sitting with you, with your teammates. We're your support system. We've got your back, you're not alone. 13 minutes, 13 seconds, 3 minutes to go. Let's go now. Engage that other gear. I've only got 3 gears left, and I'll use every one of them up. Oh. Come on now. Dig in. If you want to get out of the saddle, just get a little bit more out of yourself, then do so. I tend to ride out saddle a lot. I enjoy it. I feel comfortable doing it. If you don't and you want to sit and saddle, that's fine. Right, here we go now. Man on. Let's get us through this 30 seconds. Yeah, it's all about silence with man on, that's fine. Some people love just going within themselves. It's actually a sign that she's working hard. 8 seconds. And then we've got 2 minutes. Come on. Bring some energy back in the room. Come on now, Maddie. Let's shout for me, come on. We need a louder shout. Come on. Scream those rooftops down. Yeah. That almost sounds quite worrying. Come on now, man, give me a scream, come on.
Oh, I can't, I haven't got it in me.
Shout.
No, it's alright.
Just shout, come on. Come on. Dig in now. 1 minute 30. Laura, let's have a shout. Yes, there we go. Emily, let's hear one from you. Right, there we go, it was there. It was there, 1 minute 20 seconds. Another gear, please. Oh, come on. 1 minute to go. Dig in now. If you can't finish this last minute, that's okay. It means you've gone to the edge of your ability. If you're sticking with us, then I'm giving you a mental high five right now. 50 seconds to go. I can't breathe. Come on now. Come on, Maddie. Dig in, close your eyes. Dream of the finish line. 40 seconds to go. Ah! 30 seconds. Come on now. We're in your corner. Rocky Balboa's got the last punch. He's standing up. He's coming back for more. We're gonna put the last jab in. 20 seconds. I'm gonna get the last gear. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Savage.
That was disgusting.
Right, easy now. You beautiful people, you all smashed it. You all smashed that. Oh, I went so deep, team. 3 minutes and 20, let's get those legs going again. Get us hydrate. If you've got water at home, just get that. Just pour it all over you. Pour it all over you, take a picture at GCN on Instagram. What a beauty. Right, we've got 3 minutes left of this. We're gonna then just put some little bit of pressure on, and then we got one last 10-second sprint to finish off your day. And then we got 5 minutes, and I'm gonna get the opportunity to Manon and Maddie are going to chuck me some quick fire questions. This is an opportunity that's never happened in the world of indoor training. I've never been asked questions before. So this is going to be new.
I wonder why.
They're going to be bleeped if they're rude. Right. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. What an outstanding effort by everyone at home. If you manage to get through those max efforts, then just give yourself a pat on the back. Now that is no mean feat. It's so hard to be self-motivated, to motivate yourself to go beyond. If you're able to do it and you did it, then reward yourself. Give yourself some self-love. That's what it's all about. You gotta love yourself before you love anyone else. It's true. Right. Wee. Shaky. 1 minute and 40 seconds left.
Did you manage the whole 400 watts?
Yeah.
Nice, good job.
In my dreams. I went as hard as I could go, man, and do you know what? That's all that counts.
Exactly, it's all we're asking you to do, Hank.
Right. In the zone. How are you looking so composed still?
I don't feel very composed right now.
She's a good actor. 1 minute and 12 seconds.
And then are we going straight into a 10-second sprint?
No.
Oh.
We've got 1 minute, and then we got a ramp. So we've got 1 minute with a perceived effort 2, then we've got 1 minute perceived effort 3, then we do it. So we've got 2 minutes before our next big effort, and then we've got a 5-minute warm down. Guys, how fast has the time flown by though?
Oh, flies.
Really far.
Yeah,
Flies
has
when you're
it?
having fun.
It's like Christmas. I always think Christmas goes so fast. I look forward to it all year. Just flies by, blink of an eye. And then I do 800 miles on a tandem. Feels like 10 years.
Ages
Weird.
in 10 years as well. That's what you said.
Yeah, no, I have. Got wrinkles that I thought were never there. Anyway, 15 seconds. I've lost a fair amount of water weight. 5 seconds before we're going to add another gear to the roster. We're going to go down on the cassette. There we go. Let's just kind of like start engaging those muscles again. You ready, Emily? Doing well. Keep it up, yeah? You got this. Laura? You're an absolute hoot. You're a legend. Keep it up. I've got to say, if we've got eyes on those purple hubs, I like it. Here we go now. We're gonna add one more gear for a minute in 23 seconds. Here we go, another minute, another gear. I'm actually going to engage the big ring. Here goes, 10 seconds. This is a full gas sprint from a standing start, but we're going to do it pedaling. But we're actually standing still. You get it? It's standing start, but we're actually pedaling, so it's kind of rolling half standing. But it's max, anyway. You ready? Choose your gear. This is like a bobsleigh sprint. All right, short, it's quick, and it's the last effort of our training session. 10 seconds now. Are you ready? Engage it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up, up. 30 seconds actually. It's just popped up on my screen. Here we go now. Dig in. Hold it. 20 seconds to go. Halfway through. Dig in, last bit. All the way to the end, 10 seconds. Up, 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 up. The gold medal's in sight. 5, 3, 2, 1. Hey, c'est la vie, that was good, huh?
You really got us there, didn't you?
Yeah, I surprised myself, if I'm honest. I really did surprise myself. You're gonna be really pleased to know that that is the end of the hard efforts. That is all done. Now, if you're rushing, please make sure you get a good warm down in. You've gone really deep, you pushed your muscles, and it's really important that you loosen those muscles off through stretching or through spinning down. The last thing you want to do is go into a really hard session like this and then go sit at a desk. What will happen is you'll stiffen up, and when you come back to training, it'll take a while to get going again, but also you're going to create yourself some potential injuries through tightness of the muscles, which can really hamper you in your performance. So make sure you take the time, if it's with us, without us, to get through a warm down. It can be as long as 20 minutes or as short as 5, but the longer the better. We've got a 5-minute warm down. Did you all enjoy it?
Yeah, it was fun.
I know it's hard, but you guys all smashed it.
Thank you. It was nice to end on a quite a high as well. Make sure we got everything out.
Yeah.
And that 30-second sprint.
Yeah, the 10-second sprint that turned into a 30 as we were doing it.
Yeah, but we kind of like...
That one.
We kind of got going, and once we were going, we couldn't stop, so we just had to commit to 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I did plan it. I did plan
Just
that.
throw in
3 minutes and 50 seconds. Right, Manon, do you want to take it away?
Are we going 5 questions?
Well, it's just totally up to you. It's your
Wow,
shout.
we've got 5 minutes, so we can do some longer questions. You recently did a documentary that's on GCN Plus where you rode on a tandem with Mark Beaumont.
Yeah, true story.
What was the hardest bit about that?
The hardest bit was...
So I guess there's lots of things, riding really far, but also the mental bit,
think just
riding
not
on the back of the tandem as
having
well.
any mental stimulation for like 35 hours. And the hardest thing is, looking at a backside for so long.
Was it not a nice backside to look at?
No, I'm not saying it's got a bad backside, but I'm just saying it's really hard just to look at, like,
Yeah.
and you can't do anything. But also, like, you don't have control of the bike. It's just, to be honest, it's just a really hard world record that I really struggled to do.
And you both ride quite differently as well.
Yeah, he's a bit bigger than me in the nicest possible way. And he's slower cadence, I'm higher cadence. I'm more of a I'm more of a
The spinner.
yeah, an energy like bunny. Do you know what I mean? So it was kind of like just getting used to syncing with each other, I guess.
I know you don't like failing as well at things.
Oh, here we go deep or go home.
Do you think you'll be back to attempt that record again in the future?
Absolutely not. I think sometimes you just got to realise when you're being defeated, and the tandem's just not my bike. It's not my bag.
It's not for you,
that's
that's okay.
It's not. I'd rather.
Would you rather do this
I'd rather
session
go up
again?
K2 in my underpants.
Sorry?
I'd rather climb K2 in my underpants than do the tandem record again.
That's saying something, that.
And that is high probability of frostbite.
Nice. What has been your favourite film to make on GCN?
My favourite film to make on GCN would have to be... That's a really hard one. I've made so many. I forget I've been with GCN over 3 years. The world's longest descent. So we climbed to the highest volcano in the world, just shy of 7,000 meters, with a bike on our back, and then descended down through the desert of the Atacama Desert, where we actually got lost. And if you haven't watched that documentary, it's very worth a watch, isn't it, Manon?
It's great.
We got 1 minute left.
Oh, time flies when you're
flies.
asking Hank questions.
We got 1 minute left. I just want to say a big thank you for everyone who's joined today. If you want to take the time just to stop pedaling and just kind of put one heel down to stretch off the back of the legs. So thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed this content and you enjoyed an hour-long session, then let us know in the comment section below. If you made it through, then I genuinely am proud of you, and give yourself a big pat on the back. Swap those legs. I hope to see you in another GCN training session. There's plenty on there, from 15-minute sessions, 10-minute sessions. There's even nutrition and strength training. Anything you need is on that channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. And as always, I'll see you in another video on the channel. But for now, from all of us here at the GCN indoor training session, it's goodbye.
Goodbye.
That was emotional.